So this video is going to be the meaning behind my lyrics for the song I made, Just to Impress. I made this song because I was in a few friendships and I wanted to back off because the people that I was hanging out with were not who I thought they were. They are really just hiding behind a mask, and it was a frustrating time for me and I didn't really know how else to express it, so I wrote it into song. So here is the meaning behind my lyrics. Your eyes are silver, but you're made of gold. I can't compete, this game is getting old. So yeah, silver is not as good as gold. It's usually considered gold, then silver, then bronze. Now when it comes to having your eyes and your body, it's like, let's say I have one of these friends that I was speaking of, and she was looking in the mirror right now and she could look so stunning and amazing, and she'll be looking at herself and someone will think, wow, she is made of gold, she's dripping in it. But in reality, what she sees, because her eyes are made of silver, what she sees is bronze or something like that. Like, it's not as good as what we can see it. She doesn't think she's perfect enough. She wants to keep looking perfect, so she's like, you know what, nope, this isn't good enough. So here she goes, she's thinking that way. I can't compete, this game is getting old. The reason I hate people not being real to themselves is because I used to be like that. I used to compete with other people about how good I looked. I wanted to be the best person out there, the most attractive person out there. I wanted to have the most followers on Instagram, the most likes on a photo, which is really sad. And I noticed that about myself, and then I noticed these are the people I'm also hanging out around with, and I was like, no, this isn't right. And it's just a big game. It's a massive game that heaps of girls like to play. I mean, maybe guys do too, but it's stupid. Why would I want to compete against that? Like, now that I look back on it, it's like, what was I doing? But yeah, I don't want to compete with you, because this game is literally getting old. It's in the past. I bet every single generation was probably like this, but in a different way. Whereas we have social media now, back in the day it would have been like around popularity basis and so on as the generations pass, you know. But you're dressed to impress, I'm over here with my head held high. You say mind your own business. You're dressed to impress, that kind of states itself. But I'm over here with my head held high. I am confident with who I am and my body. I don't have any issues. I'm not going to be perfect. No one is perfect. No one. But this person you're trying to be, it's not you. And you're just dressing up to impress everyone. And that's fake. You say mind your own business. Like, I could be saying, hey, you know what, you look really great, but you don't have to wear makeup all the time. You don't have to get your hair done all the time. Well, you know, you look amazing. And it's kind of like them saying, you know what, mind your business. And it's just like me saying, okay, bye. You know, if you're going to be like that, you know, you're not worth wasting my time on. So bye. I just wanna see you smile, stop being fake for a while. But you're dressed to impress. You're being fake. You have fake emotions, you have a fake smile. I just want to see you be real. I want to see you with a real smile. Being genuine. But you're still dressed to impress. I don't know why, but you are. She finds a camera, she strikes a pose, chooses a filter but decides not to post. So there was this one girl I used to know, well, I do know, I still know, and I used to get along really well with her. But the thing is, she had this habit. She would go on Instagram, or she'd go on her camera, she'd take a photo, and you know, she'd pose, she'd look good. So once she took the photo, she'd be like, what filter should I choose? She'd go through her selections of filters to cover the lens. And then when she goes to put it on Instagram, what does she do? She's like, nah, I'm not uploading that. Like, gee, I found that the most annoying thing ever. And she used to be like, hey, should I upload this one? Should I upload that one? And it's like, girl, just upload whatever one. And then in the end, she just wouldn't make up her mind, and she'd just be like, okay, not gonna do it. I just find that so annoying how people do that. It's like one of my pet peeves. Like, wow, get over it. She is indecisive, she wants to compare. But darling, keep in your mind that no one will care. So she was really indecisive over time about what she would post. And she was always comparing herself to models, to other people from different schools. Even from the school I go to now. Like, it was like, gee, you're your own person. Stop pretending to be someone else. And it was just, ugh. It was a disaster. But keep in your mind, no one actually cares. I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, some people will care. Like, say you have to go to work and your uniform requirement was to look neat and tidy. Obviously, at that point, someone would care. Your boss would probably care, or your co-workers. But in reality, if I were to go to the mall right now and walk past a whole bunch of people, when you think about it, you don't actually focus on them. Because obviously when you see someone for the first time, I mean, presentation does affect how the other person thinks of you. But when you're just walking past someone at the mall, it's like they don't really care that much. So it's kind of weird how people work like that. And I just don't think people would really care about how you would look that day or what were you wearing, because at the end of the day, no one's going to remember that, and no one, you know, it's not bothering anyone. So yeah. You think boys grow, we can't get away, but you act like an item for them to play. A lot of girls, the way that they put themselves on display is by wearing very minimalistic clothes. And by minimalistic, I mean like, let's say a neckline, like a V-cut line dress, and it's going right past their chest down to their belly button. Like, in a way, they're trying to look slutty, which, yeah, is one way to, 1, gain guys' attraction, or 2, to make other girls think, ooh, she looks good, you know. But in this case, we're talking about guys. You act like a slut, and that's how you're gonna get treated by guys. Boys are usually the ones that tend to go for the girls that look a bit slutty. So it's interesting how that works out. But yeah, really, you're acting like an item for them to play. So expect to be played with. Because at the end of the day, if you're not real to yourself, and you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? And how can they love you? I mean, sure, they can love you, but once they realize that you claim to be is not actually you, then they're gonna be like, oh, who was I dating this whole time? Who was this person? Interesting. But you're dressed to impress, I'm over here with my head out high. You say mind your own business, well okay, goodbye. I just wanna see you smile, stop being fake for a while. But you're dressed to impress. What a mess.